Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Whoa. Man, did that come close. What a game. What a game. You know, this stretch that the Sixers are going on, it was going to be a rough road. We knew it wasn't going to be easy, but we want to see if we can play with the elite teams, teams above 500. None of this squaring off against these bottom-feeding doormat teams struggling. You know, we want to show that we're the best. We want to show that we're worthy enough to make it to a championship, to win a championship. You know, to go all around to see if this team has what it takes. We were down Jimmy Butler, okay? Embiid had a sore back. Simmons with the respiratory infection. But they pulled through and came out. What a game, though. What a collective effort by this team. To come out here, even though we're at home, and to slug off with Popovich, who in my mind is the best coach to ever coach in basketball. I think he's better than Phil Jackson, Pat Riley, all them cats. This man is a genius. You know, the Spurs remind me a lot of the Patriots. They've got a great system. They got a great head coach. You know, they don't have to have superstars on their team to be successful. And then they showed this tonight. I mean, you look at their team, they've got a lot of older guys that are kind of past their prime and players that you really have never heard about. You know, you got Forbes, you got White. They're always picking at the end of the draft, but yet they're always in contention in the West. You know, they've slumped off recently since they lost the big trio, Duncan, Ginobili, and Parker. Ginobili recently retired. And Tony out there playing in Charlotte. But what a collective effort. Embiid with a monster game again. I mean, this guy just keeps getting better and better before our eyes. It is really a special treat. He had 33 and 19 tonight. 33 and 19. Ben Simmons, excellent game. Excellent game defensively. I thought he was great. Running the team at point, being able to, you know, get to his spots, and we have slashers. So I feel like that really hurts Ben Simmons' games too, when he goes to cut and stops, and nobody runs to the basket, and they expect him to do something. Well, he's looking to pass right away. But I thought he made a collective effort to just have his eyes wide open tonight, and he was just hitting some nasty passes. Very impressed with Ben over the past couple weeks. This is the Ben Simmons that I saw last year. You know, this is the Ben Simmons that I expected to see. And he has gotten better since I was really hard on him, as you all know. But I haven't seen that timid Ben. He has been aggressive, and I hope he continues to play like this, because we need him to. No Jay Butt tonight. You know, so you needed to have Simmons and or Embiid have a monster game, which I think they both did. They both played a great game. And then JJ doing his thing, of course. Knocking down them timely threes, and Shamet. How about Shamet, y'all? This dude is a freaking baller right now. I would honestly like to see him put into the starting lineup. 14 points for Shamet, 3-5 from downtown. The kid is getting better defensively. He just brings a swagger to this team. You know, that attitude, like where he deserves to be on this court, even though he was a low pick. He's shown that he deserves minutes, and Bolden's coming up big. And I saw Patton is finally off injured reserve, all right? So we might have a big man other than Bolden, even though I think Bolden is playing good minutes for us right now. He's springy. He's getting blocks. Ever since he's went down and played with the Bluecoats, he's been awesome. You know, getting to his defensive spots. He's averaging like 2 blocks a game. He can stretch the floor and hit a 3 from downtown, but huge win. I got a little nervous there because I thought they were going to run the clock out, and Corey Brewer, you know, 10-day contract. I think him starting for Jimmy Butler has been huge. He's bringing energy to this team. He's doing all the gritty, dirty work. You know, he's getting thrown to the floor. He's hitting timely shots. He's cutting to the basket. You need a guy and a vet like that to teach these cats. That's what you got to do when Ben's got the ball. Just cut to the basket. Do a lot of backdoor. Same with Embiid when he's on the block. We didn't get to the line as much as I wanted us to. We only went to the line 14 times. Very uncharacteristic of our Sixers. But the defense played big when it needed to. We've seen leads bleed with this team, especially in the second half. We let it go. And Bellinelli, dear God, did he kill us tonight. With this crazy shot, his circus shots that we all saw him do for us last year. The 1-footers, Behind three-point line. I think he ended up with 18 points, but when we had that 1.1 seconds left to go, I was worried. I'm thinking Corey Brewer missed the first shot. Why didn't we miss that shot on purpose? So they didn't even have a chance to call a timeout, because I saw Popovich had 2 timeouts. You knew he was going to draw something up, especially for DeRozan to tie the game. If I was in that situation, if I was Brett, I would have missed that shot after he missed it just to run the timeout. But then you have the chance of possibly getting a foul and then game over. But I think statistically you have a better chance of missing that shot and not having enough time for them. Or they could have got the rebound and called a timeout. Oh, you know what? I didn't even think of that. That's probably why they didn't do that. But, big game. Brett Brown going against his mentor. He said earlier today that Popovich, which I agree with, is the best coach to ever coach this game. Popovich said, that's why I got rid of Brett Brown. He's a kiss ass. That's why I got rid of him. I'm not the best. Get the F out of here, yada, yada, yada. But I definitely think Popovich is, and he's learning. He got to beat the guy that he learned under for the past 13 years. That's a big win in Brett Brown's column for sure. So, big win for us, 122-120 to beat the Spurs, because now we have to go out west and play a lot of tough games. This is going to make or break the season for the Sixers. So, we're going to have to see. We've got to go play the Nuggets out in Denver. We play L.A. in L.A., and then we've got to play the Golden State Warriors. Boogie is back for them. So, huge test for these Sixers. I'm thinking that's why they were getting Jimmy. Just get him some rest. We're going to be able to do without him. But I would really like Shamet to be inserted into the starting lineup. And Wilson Chandler's killing me, bro. He's got to bring more than just 5-6 points every game. Okay? I know he didn't expect to play as many minutes, and he's been inserted into the starting lineup, and he's playing max minutes. We got decent play out of the bench tonight. I still think we have to make a move, though, to get more depth on this squad, to make that push, to make that final push, because this isn't a solidified squad just yet. So, big win for us. If you think about it, starting this stretch, if we didn't lose that freaking Thunder game with the 6 seconds left, with that Paul George 3, we would be 3-0 right now going into that tough stretch for the Sixers. But we got to put in work. We're going to take this win. Big win against Popovich, big win against the Spurs, and now we're going to have to go into that tough West. And let's just hope that, Boston keeps losing, because they could definitely leapfrog us. But we got to watch out for the Bucks. We want them to keep losing so we can keep climbing up standings. I want to at least get to the 2nd seed by the end of it when it's all said and done. We are ahead of schedule. We have a better record now than we did this year than we did last year. We're like 7 games ahead of ourselves, so this is great. Great team effort, and Embiid again playing at an MVP level. All right, guys, it's Kyle Gaffner with the Bitter Birds. Sorry I haven't done videos, but I had food poisoning. Just getting over that. So, worst shit I've ever experienced. Don't wish that on my worst enemy. But, love the way the team's playing. Let's carry it over. All right, guys, go Sixers. I'm out. Peace!